desperate cries rent the air as this building came crashing down in the wee hours of a September morning in 2013. This wasn't the first building collapse in Mumbra that year. The tragedies put the national spotlight on the fact that a staggering 90% of buildings in this township, just 2 hours from Mumbai, are illegal. How did Mumbra, once a marshland that housed just 45,000 people in 1991, grow exponentially? 9 lakh people live here today, and how did it become what a newspaper described to be India's largest Muslim ghetto?
Agla station, Mumbra.
As riots broke out in Bombay in 1992-93, fear drove thousands of Muslim families out of their homes in the city. Finding safety in numbers, many settled in the township of Mumbra.
After 92-93 riots and even prior to that, there was a migration of population, and people were on lookout for newer centers to be established. People started exploiting Mumbra because it was under a Gram Panchayat, and under a Gram Panchayat you do not require all sorts of legalities and permissions and all those things that go along with construction projects. And as a result of that, since there were no limitations of any sort, housing in Mumbra was very affordable.
As you drive into Mumbra, it's the multitude of building projects advertised on billboards, atop streetlights and corners that grab your attention. Vying for equal space are promises of delivering academic excellence. Coaching classes. We'll get to that in a moment. But what the outward signs of mobility don't hide is the years of neglect. Even discrimination, some argue, that predominantly Muslim areas are typically faced with.
Supply of power has been the bane of Mumbra. It has been a very restrictive element as far as development of Mumbra goes. Until some time ago, we used to have electricity cuts for hours together. There are no major health facilities in Mumbra. There was not a very good banking system in Mumbra either. It was only recently when they were pushed and coaxed into putting up branches in minority-dominated areas that these banks started arriving in Mumbra.
जब इशरत जहां का केस हुआ था, उसके बाद में थाना, मुलून, इस तरफ के कॉलेजेस में मुम्ब्रा के बच्चों को एडमिशन ही नहीं दिया जा रहा था. फिर वो लड़की हो या लड़का हो, उनके एडमिशन ही नहीं दिए जाते. आज भी मुम्ब्रा से कोई अगर बाहर जॉब के लिए जा रहा है, बहुत सारी चीजें होती है. अगर आपका मुम्ब्रा का एड्रेस देख लें तो आपको मना कर देंगे कि नहीं, जॉब नहीं है.
Qausar Ansari, administrator at the Rehnuma Library run by feminist collective Awaz in Iswa, says the prejudice a Mumbra address carries becomes evident as soon as one steps out of the township. The prejudice, these women argue, reflects even in the denial of what is called the fourth seat on Mumbai's locals.
जब ट्रेन वहाँ रुकती है और जब ये सब बुरखे वाले चढ़ते हैं और फोर्थ सीट पे जगह हो सकती है, लेकिन वो ना देने का जो कारण कभी कभी बन जाता है कि अगर वो बोलते हैं, हम पूछते हैं ना कि भाई आप कहाँ उतरने वाले, तो वो बोलते हैं हम तो एंड में उतरेंगे, और फिर किसी और को बुला के वो सीट दे देते हैं.
लड़कियों का और औरतों का जो भी एक एक्सपीरियंस रहा है वो यही रहा है कि मुम्ब्रा के लोगों को देख के ये गंदे लोग आ गए, ये लोग आ गए, वो लोग आ गए, झगड़ालू लोग आ गए, इस तरीके से बोलना शुरू हो जाता है.
Rehnuma Library, for many young women in Mumbra who face the double discrimination of gender and religion, has become an oasis to read, reflect and debate.
लोग 92 के माइग्रेट होकर यहाँ आए थे, पैसा नहीं था, और फिर पढ़ाना है तो ज्यादा ये होता है कि ठीक है लड़के को पढ़ा लो, लड़का पढ़ लिख जाएगा तो आगे हमारे लिए वो करेगा. लड़की की पढ़ के क्या है, उसको शादी ही करनी है. तो कहीं अगर कम पैसा है और पढ़ाना है तो सिर्फ वो लड़कों को पढ़ाना चाहते हैं, वो लड़कियों को नहीं पढ़ा, जबकि लड़का पढ़ना नहीं चाहता.
and the ubiquitous billboards speak to the academic achievements of the girls in this township. So also the surprisingly higher ratio of girls to boys aiming to enter the wanted civil services.
Becoming and being an IS officer, we can bring a positive change in our society.
Take this IS coaching institute for instance.
Though the government says and other people also say that you must come in the mainstream, but the thing is that with 2% in the government service, we are hardly 2% in the government service. So there is a very big gap between the number of Muslims and their participation in the government. Earlier, Mumbra was definitely a very, very underdeveloped area. Subsequent to the Sachar Commission report, the government took interest in the development of this area, and more colleges have come up. Now we are having 4 colleges.
The 92-93 riots are a vague memory at best for this generation, born or raised largely in Mumbra, but the insecurities have been passed on, thanks largely to repeated assertions by politicians linking Mumbra to anti-national activities, or indeed the police's attitude towards them. It was here in Rashid compound in the dead of the night that 180 policemen landed up, went into the homes and rounded up as many as 81 young and old Muslim men. In fact, 17 of those we believe were minors. Some of those young boys were appearing for their 10th standard board exams. And all this because allegedly the Assistant Commissioner of Police felt that there were 2 chain snatchers that were hiding somewhere here in Rashid compound.
There are certain tribes which are termed as criminal tribes, and whenever anything goes wrong, the police wallahs find it very easy to locate them and haul them up over the coals and come up with the type of answer that they want, because they are all pliable, very manageable people at the bottom of the heap, and they wouldn't dare go against the dictates of the police. Same is the case here with Mumbra also. There were attempts to give Mumbra a bad name, which happens with almost every Muslim-dominated city in all over India, whether it is Bhatkal or whether it is Saharanpur. But these things cannot stick for long, because Mumbra is a very resurgent type of a city, and Mumbraites have taken everything in their stride. Their focus now is on educating the younger generation. In fact, now they are in police services, and even an IS officer has been selected from Mumbra. I think the scenario is going to change sooner rather than later.